Good day everyone, Jenny here from Chill Lifestyle. So this is a weekly yes or no pick a card reading. Any questions you have that you're needing a yes or no answer to. So we have 4 piles in front of us. Now I tell you this every week, but if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you are enjoying the channel. And how I normally do this is I use a Think with Card Mancy. I ask the question for you, which you will get a yes or no answer to. Now, if you are not grounded or you're thinking about a million things, you are going to get the wrong answers, okay? So clear your mind, think very carefully, like super zone in on the person, the question, whatever you're looking for. And then if you need more time, you will pause the video, because these are the stones that you will choose. If you are wanting this stone, you'll be choosing pile number 1. This is the stone for you, you'll be choosing pile number 2. If this is the stone for you, you'll be choosing pile number 3. And if this is the stone for you, you'll be choosing pile number 4. Now, not only that, the timestamps, I find if you click down to the description box where the comments are, you'll be able to see that there are numbers. So maybe you always like either pile number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, or one of the stones stick out to you, or one of the numbers. Maybe there's a certain sequence of numbers or something that you like. Okay, it's all there. Ask spirit guides to please give you the correct answer. And we're moving into eclipse season now, so yeah, you may be feeling like things in your life are changing, and it's all for the best. Okay, so anyway, choose your pile and I'll see you at your pile. Hello, for those of you who have chosen pile number 1, okay, it's the opalite. Let's see, what does pile number 1's answer have to be? Ask your question right now that you're needing a yes or no answer to, and we will get you an answer. Wow, okay. Okay. You get 2 more cards and then I'll give you your answer. Sorry, I am going to zoom out a little bit. I didn't realize how zoomed in I was, and then I can get more into it. Oh. Okay. 1 more card. So pile number 1, okay. So something in your life. Now guys, I obviously cannot answer every single person's life story, so please just take words that resonate, okay, not the whole shindig. I kind of feel like there's been some kind of frustration or tension or something that's kind of been bothering you, okay? It could be a relationship, it could be anything in your life, it could be something in your life where there's just something that doesn't sit straight with you. I kind of feel like maybe there's some kind of, perhaps someone who's trying to get away with something, or someone who tries to do things, like maybe you're working through the night to get things done, or you feel like you have to it's just this constant trying to get by. Maybe, as I said, maybe you're trying to be strategic in your plans, or someone's trying to be strategic. Sorry, I'm trying not to stutter there. It can also be the fact that you feel like perhaps someone is not, I don't know. There's either someone is sabotaging their own life or sabotaging the situation. Someone's trying to get away with as little as possible, like maybe they, trying to get away with putting as little effort into a situation as possible, which is sabotage actually, or someone's trying to find some kind of strategic way of doing something, okay? And this is creating some kind of conflict. It can be conflict within the mind, or it just can be conflict within a relationship. Spirit's saying it's time for you to have change, okay? Now, you probably put a lot of effort into something, or and this is why I kind of feel like this is the situation. So this is either a work situation where you worked really, really hard for a company and they try to get away with how they treat you. So for example, they try to get away with maybe making you work overtime, or you're working extra and they try to get away, or someone in your business perhaps, or in your work tries to get away with perhaps stealing your projects or taking the credit for work that you have done. Okay. And this could also be the fact that maybe you all work and no play, because there's a lot of pentacles here, and you may be strategically just trying to work, but you're working throughout the night, and it's just Spirit saying there's kind of this closed off energy. Okay, there could be juggling too much, again, too much work, not enough play, not enough fun, because you're holding so tight against your pennies, or holding so tight as to what you are doing, that you're not freeing things up in your life. Your life is perhaps out of balance. Okay, so it's either out of balance because you're just working, and there's no play, or it's out of balance because you're working in a situation, a job, a relationship, a friendship, a project, that you're holding on so tightly, but there's no room for play, and it's just play. So it's creating some kind of conflict. The answer to your question, however, is a yes. Okay, so let's get for pile number 1. Now, as I said, if anything does resonate here, please give me a thumbs up, a like, even if you don't like the answer. Okay, so this is what Spirit Guide's saying is what you're wanting. Okay, you are perhaps trying to manifest, but you're also manifesting. You might sabotage your manifestations, like maybe you don't put enough effort into the manifestations, or you're trying to manifest money, but you're holding tightly onto the money that you've got, or you're not being financially responsible, and you need to put more of a balance into your budget, or just balance up your time and energy. Okay, so you have got here, okay, the Magician, which means you are currently manifesting, but what you need to do is you need to get into the swing of manifestation. The High Priestess is one of, deep down, you actually know the answer. Okay, you shouldn't really be here because you actually do know this answer. Now, the High Priestess is also someone who perhaps holds a few secrets. So again, there could be secrets involved in your question, just for some, not for all. Okay, look at this, the 5 of Swords just flipped out. Okay, and look at the bottom is the 5 of Cups. So here we have got 5, 5, 5. So if you keep seeing 5, 5, 5, or every time you look at the clock it's 5:55, or you're driving down the road and everyone's number plate's 5, 5, 5, then this is significant of change. Now, what we are missing here is the 5 of, we got 5 of Water, Air, Clubs, Diamonds. Okay, so you having conflict with someone, but what you really don't realize is you're so busy looking at what you don't have. Here, the spilled blood in a situation, you're not seeing what's still there. The 5 of Diamonds is really about feeling left out, feeling lonely, and perhaps you don't even recognize the fact that you are actually lonely. You felt left out by this situation. So again, this is a situation that 3 5s meaning change. 5 is a number of change. There's fighting. It's my way or the highway. So you're dealing with people who really and truly cannot even fathom where you're coming from. So there's conflict, there's fighting, there's nastiness, and it leaves you to really focus on things that are lost. And the 5 of Coins is, what you don't realize is actually that you're holding on to something that's perhaps a little bit sad, or a little bit feeling lonely, feeling left out by the world, or not being included in things. But what Spirit Guides are saying to you is that you've got the manifestation to do so. Okay, I'm just going through these because I kind of feel like this is a yes, but I kind of feel like it's a yes to end something. Maybe there's a decision. You finally at a judgment call in your life where you've contemplated a lot. You see, he has the Seven of Swords again. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like someone's trying to sneak away. This is the dead of night. This is a camp, and these are two swords. He's taking all of their, he's planning a strategy of, well, if I take away their weapons, if I take away all of their weapons, they've only got 2 weapons left. He's strategically planning something, but it's also sabotaging their camp. So what I'm trying to say to you, pile number 1, it is a yes, but I kind of feel like hopefully you're asking, you may be asking if someone is lying to you. Then unfortunately the answer is yes. Now, of course, don't go and accuse people because I said so. Double check on it. But I kind of feel like there's something that you are passionate about. It could be a soulmate, somewhere out there that you are passionate about. It's something out, perhaps in a distance. And if you kind of see things from a higher perspective, I kind of feel like you will admit to yourself that you are not happy in your situation, and you need to make a big judgment call for something to come to an end. And then after that, there is a celebration. It could be with perhaps someone from the past, someone you've known, someone from your childhood, maybe perhaps some kind of reminiscing from an old friend that you used to have fun with. Maybe you just need to go out again and just to have more fun in your life. So it is a yes to whatever you're asking about, but I kind of feel like if it's a manifestation, like if you're trying to manifest money, if this is your question, is, will I get money? You will get money when you stop looking at what you don't have, when you stop sabotaging your manifestations by holding tightly onto everything, when you let go, when you perhaps live in a bit of la la land and live in a place of constantly having fun. So finding things in your life where there's more joy. This will bring your manifestation. Okay, so if you're trying to manifest something, if you're asking if you should end a relationship, because with the death card here, there's a big decision. This is your judgment call, which is saying the time is now. You have to make a decision, and maybe that's why you're here. And if you've been asking if you should change or if you should be ending a relationship, I kind of feel like your answer, unfortunately, is a yes. But not to stress, because there is something, and it could be, reuniting with friends or going out and having a blast with friends. You could meet a soulmate here. Okay, we've got the Lover's card, a passionate relationship that you could meet with someone. Okay, so I kind of feel like there are decisions for you to make. Pile number 1, you do know you already know the answer to this question. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, if you chose the Tiger's Eye, then this is your pile. Let's get to whatever your question may be. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. Pile number 2. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so this card appeared in pile number 1's pile. Okay, and this is the card of disagreements, loss, sabotage, trying to get away with something, trying to get away with murder, trying to get away with putting as little effort into something as possible, or trying to be someone that's quite strategic. Now, the other thing we've got is a negative person, someone who's betrayal. You've got betrayal and someone who's holding you back. So the answer to your question is no, okay? This may be about a third-party situation. I do apologize. I realize how skewed this was. This might be about a third-party situation. Maybe there's a lack of commitment by you or by someone you're asking about, or lack of commitment in a job, perhaps. You're wanting something that is perhaps a balanced situation, or you're wanting someone to come and give you money, perhaps, or I'm not really too sure, but I kind of feel like there's a lack of commitment, or there's a third wheel in the situation. Now, this doesn't have to be cheating. It can just be the fact that someone is more interested in perhaps other things. Maybe it's their family, it's their friends, it's their something else. Or it could be maybe you haven't been putting enough effort into something, and so it's holding you back. You need to become a lot more powerful, more charismatic, and more positive within your life, okay? You're wanting something that's balanced is what I'm getting. But you're kind of going for something else. Okay, so we've got the Chariot, and we've got the Page of Swords. Oh, okay. So something in your life, you're quite determined, okay? You're quite determined to go after something else, or you need determination. There's something that's either someone that's a little bit curious about you, or you're a little bit curious about something else. It may be a new beginning that you've been asking about or thinking about, but maybe you sabotage going after what you're wanting, or there could be someone that's sabotaging you, like someone's watching you wanting to move on is maybe what I'm getting here. And so they might be sabotaging by doing things like by manipulating you in order to bring you back. Okay, I kind of feel like you've been holding on to something you've put a lot of effort in, but it's time to close this cycle. A cycle in your life needs to come to an end. It's time for you to, you know, find a logical approach to a situation and understand that, you know, be determined that it's time for a new beginning. Yeah, you feel trapped in a situation. You don't feel like you can, but another card of determination. If you're determined, you can move away from this. Okay, you can definitely move away from the situation. You'll be moving into calmer waters or into happier waters after being in, as you can see, this is turbulent waters going into quite serene paradise. So just don't take your baggage with you. But yeah, you have to be quite, I kind of feel like someone is determined. So there could be someone charging in towards you, someone who's, there's movement, there's travel perhaps involved. We've got two cards of possible travel, traveling forward and having determination. Sometimes you need to just think before you act, because maybe you've got someone in who, it could be someone who charges in when they see you moving on. So this could also be the fact that you've got someone who plays a bit of, I always call it the fishing game. They'll reel you out and then they reel you back in, and it's like this constant, like someone's watching what you do, and when they think that you perhaps are getting away, they quickly reel you back in, which is kind of holding you back. And this person's quite negative because it's terrible actually, because they're manipulating you and lying to you about whatever, and then they let you go and then they bring you back. And what spirit guides are saying is, pile number 2, you need to have more positivity in your life. You need to feel a lot more powerful and more charismatic, so that you eventually figure out that this person's playing games, and you need to be determined to leave it, okay, and not allow this person to play games with you, okay. But the answer to your question is no. So that's what I have. Pile number 2. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3, or the clear quartz. Okay, so right. So pile number 3, answer is yes or no. What is the question? Pile number 3, answer is yes or no. Okay. 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 Okay, right. So pile number 3, we've got reminiscing or working well. Maybe perhaps there's something, you'll overcome some kind of obstacle with someone who is happy and from your past or from your childhood, or a happy memory. Something maybe even from your family, because there's some kind of family or a celebration. Could be your birthday. If it is next week, happy birthday. It's my birthday too next week. But anyway, just don't hold on too tightly to something, because I kind of feel like there is change coming. Allow the change to happen. Yes, you may be dealing with endings and a bit of anxiety through this ending, but please know that spirit guides are going to be bringing in something new for you. So let's get some more cards to this situation. Okay, so pile number 3, well, there's a lot of happiness here. We've got the 10 of Cups, we've got cycles ending, we've got the 10 of Cups, we've got the Sun card here, so that's another triple yes. So what I'm getting is, okay, so it is a yes, but you might have to wait a little bit. Okay, you have to be a bit patient. So it is a yes. You need to be a little bit patient. And the reason being is something is happening in the background that you don't see. Okay, we have got the King of Rods, which is someone who's a very passionate person. This could be you or someone you could be dealing with. And this person, if it is a person, if it's not you, this person is going through a bit of a tower moment. Okay, if it is you, you may be feeling a little bit lonely or cut off from someone, but this person's, it could be you've been holding onto something in your life that's made you feel very lonely or very financially unstable. And there's about to be a tower moment with that. So it's going to bring a situation crashing down. But what you are going to get, and it may be by December for some of you, or during Sagittarius season, you are going to get, look at these three major Temperance, the Sun, Hangman, the Tower card. 4 major arcanas. Your life is about to have a crashing, like whatever it looks like right now. By December, your life is going to have a massive change. And that massive change is going to be sudden and it's going to bring massive happiness. Okay, so right now, just surrender. Okay, you cannot control your situation right now. So you just need to surrender and be patient and know that whatever right now you're feeling, go into something creative. Go get a coloring in book, an adult's coloring in book, if that's the least you can do, and just color in, because you just need to know that by December or by Sagittarius season, and I might be wrong, but that's what I'm getting here. I am getting, could be interesting. Let's see if I can get a card. By December, I am getting that things in your life are going to change quite dramatically. Yeah, you've even got your abundance. So by December, I kind of feel like things in your life, someone from your past may come and help you, doesn't have to be, or some past friend or situation or family member is about to come and give you something really great to celebrate, is what I'm getting. Okay, it may be just slightly after December. Timing is not always great, but I'm really getting a lot of, this is also, Tower is also Mars energy, so it could also be Sagittarius, Scorpio season as well. There's kind of some big changes coming in for you. So it is a yes, double yes, big change, happy change, but you might just have to wait a little bit longer. Okay, surrender to divine timing is what I'm getting here. Okay, so don't hold on, don't be conflicted by the stress or anxiety, don't let it confuse you. Okay, that's what I have for you. Pile number 3. Let's move on to pile number 4. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Thank you. Hello, pile number 4. Right, okay, so whatever your question is, let's just give you a yes or a no for pile number 4. Yes or a no for pile number 4. Okay. Wow. Okay. So pile number 4. Well, pile number 4, you had a great week last week, and it looks like this week you're having a pretty great week as well. Right. So you've been dealing with a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, and a lot of grief. Okay. And the bad news is that you had to wait. And the only reason why you had to wait is because you needed to work on yourself. I get this a lot for pile number 4s. There's been a lot of self-development. Okay, you kind of, things in your life has kind of been halted, and what I've got is like there's this joke of you know, my soulmate must be lost, you know, he's probably waiting for directions. It's a bit of a joke, but this is the Jack of Pentacles is exactly that. It's the knight in shining armor that's kind of lost. He does not know if he's going forwards, backwards, sideways. He knows what he wants, and what he wants is stability, but he's not really too sure. So this may be, for example, sitting on, just say for example, you win the lotto. The Jack of Pentacles, he's quite stable and he's quite logical in his approach, in that he sits there and really just watches. He doesn't really make any moves. He doesn't really go forward. He doesn't go and invest. He doesn't go spend his money. He doesn't go party. He knows that it's quite important that his next move has to be a good move. So there may be a lot of worry and grief, and this may be you, or this could be someone around you, but someone is, it's kind of like, it could even be spirit guides going, well, we will give you something. I'll give some more cards now, but just sit on it for now, okay? Right now, the time is for you to upgrade your, how do you feel about yourself? Self-love, self-expression. Are you in relationships that are not good for you? Are you constantly giving to people who don't care about you or care about what you are doing? Are you constantly putting yourself last? Because if you are, this is why things are not coming to you. Spirit guides are saying you need to change that, okay? So it's kind of, the bad news is that it's sitting, okay? The good news is that it's a yes. Whatever your question is, hopefully it's a good yes. And that there's some good news coming in. This could be about a new love, a new romantic situation, a marriage, a proposal. This could be coming from an influential man, someone who is a father, a romantic person. Oh, look at this. We've got the Knight of Cups, and I'm pretty sure we get this. So your Knight in Shining Armor. Now, this guy's not moving very fast either, I hate to tell you. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. This is perfect, but he's at least trotting. So he's still staring at his cup. He's still deciding on where he's going to go. He knows he wants to make, and I've always said this is your Knight in Shining Armor. He's got the white horse. He's coming with love offer. But there's an, okay, so this is funny enough. The Eight of Cups is someone turning their back on their life, on their situation, on all that they've created, because there's something missing in their life, and this is the something missing. It's the Nine of Cups. It's the wish fulfillment. It's the I want to obtain. The next one on this is the Ten of Cups, which is the total fulfillment, total emotional fulfillment, wishes coming true, feeling abundant, feeling happy, having the family. But this is the turning the back on things that are not working for you, because even though you may have situations in your life where things have been okay, you've been in okay relationships or okay jobs or okay whatever, but there's something missing, and that's exactly what this is. So it's coming, okay? So this is either you, maybe you've been sitting on a situation, not really deciding what you want to do, but now you kind of have that feeling that it's time to move. It's time to walk off, because that's on the other end of your question. Look there, we've also got the truth. It's time for the truth to be told. Truth be told. What is the truth? Yeah. So after time of prayer, contemplation, thinking, working on yourself, and that's why we work on ourselves, because when you work on yourself, you start to realize and recognize, what are you worth? Am I worth sitting in bad relationships? Am I worth spending my time and energy and effort on other people or in jobs that really don't interest me? Am I worth being codependent to someone because I am so afraid of being alone that I would rather stick it out with someone? Or do I hide behind a relationship because it's easier than for me to actually feel anything? So therefore I'll hide and pretend that we're happy when we're not. This is about prayer, meditation, spending some time working on your wishes, and then we go from not moving to a slow trot to fast, determined, going in full speed ahead. Like, I've done my thinking, there's no more thinking to be done, I'm off, and I'm on my horse, and I'm charging. So this is not, if you're not asking about someone, if you're asking about someone else, and someone else has been thinking along a lot of time, this could be a love situation for someone. They're kind of getting ready to move. They need to walk away from something. They then wake up and realize after some time of prayer and meditation of what they want, and then they're coming at full speed, okay? So it's a big yes. So something will come in fast. It may have been extremely slow, but I kind of feel like there's some influential situation that kind of needs to happen. You cannot rush it. You might be waiting for someone to kind of get a bit of an aha moment, and then it's full speed ahead. Okay, so yeah, quite good cards, good reading. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll chat to you soon. Thank you, and goodbye.